During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Before I say anything, if this is a new era that we're living in, this is a new tolerant era, I want to make sure, I want everybody in the chat room to press 1, make sure that we have your consent before we deliver delicious political comedy goodness to you guys. I don't want to get caught with anything. He doesn't want to get in trouble. You know, it's a new era. You got to get consent.
Very
so I want to make sure
important.
everybody's on board. Welcome, guys. Revenge of the Cis. It's, you know, everybody's favorite right-wing talk comedy show. Well, not everybody's. I think
There's some people that don't like us, and a lot of ones popping up in the chat.
a lot of people don't care for us.
No, they don't.
So, but you guys do, so we're happy to have you aboard.
A lot of ones, and Trolita says rape.
Joining you from revengeofthecis.com. All right, well, eject her. She's out. Get her out. Get her out of here. We're not doing it.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We're not dealing with it.
We don't need that on our record.
Sorry. No, she's yelling rape because I was arguing about rape earlier. We'll get into that.
Right.
Homie with the T-shirt. But yeah, we're are we getting on people's nerves?
Some people are not happy with us.
We're getting on.
But I mean, it's normal that ever since the inception of this show, we're always getting on people's nerves.
We've been getting on people's nerves. So I want to apologize. We're turning over a whole new leaf on this program. We're going to get consent from people. We're going to be nice.
What
We're
people?
Be nice from now on. Some people have been.
Well, this Florida bar patron should have gotten some consent before he was kicked out of a bar for wearing a Clinton rape shirt.
Oh yeah. What? Oh what? Whoa! Were all those snowflakes in the restaurant triggered?
Apparently, wearing a T-shirt identifying Bill Clinton as a rapist, which he is, was a bridge too far.
I mean, he is. Look.
Was a bridge too far.
Is Bill Clinton going to sue me? It would only help me at this point.
Was a bridge too far for a hipster enclave in a small town 30 minutes outside of Orlando.
Ooh.
Yeah, of course it's a local story.
30 minutes outside of Orlando. In what direction?
That is a very good question.
If you go 30 minutes in any direction,
Yeah.
trust me, your results are going to vary
Wildly.
wildly.
Yeah. Clinton's victims have been shamed by a modern #MeToo movement and banned from rallies discussing sexual assault. The iconic Clinton rape shirt released by InfoWars in the heat of the 2016 presidential election and prompted by Trump confidant Roger Stone is still ruffling feathers. According to Tyler White, a DeLand resident. Ugh. Now we know where it was.
That was a terrible direction to go in from Orlando.
There's not many good directions to go anywhere from Orlando.
East and west, that's about it.
That's about it. And not too east, because then you had Daytona.
That's good, right?
Not really.
No?
The thing is, like, driving cars on the beach, because Daytona's famous because you could drive your car on the beach. And it is cool. Don't get me wrong. However, they didn't think it through what would happen after a bunch of dirty cars were driving on a beach for 30 years.
Yeah.
It is fucked up, that beach.
Oh, yeah. Look, when I think of your city, and the first three things that pop in my head are strip clubs, NASCAR, and WCW Nitro.
Don't forget Bike
Probably
Week.
not well, yeah, but that goes in the whole...
That goes in the Nitro thing.
That crowd. It's
Yeah.
just like nobody wants to go to that city.
The iconic Clinton rape shirt released by InfoWars. Bill Clinton's brutal attack on women were documented in Roger Stone's best-selling book, The Clintons' War on Women. At first, I thought it was a joke. I've gotten crap before for supporting Trump and having a more conservative viewpoint, but it was always jocular. And I felt like we always had a good rapport. White told the Central Florida Post. The Florida chapter of the Proud Boys. This story is chock full of goodness, right? It's chock full of goodness.
No, not these guys again.
The Florida's chapters of the Proud Boys, a pro-West men's fraternal organization led by White, has used permission. Hollow as a meeting place for dozens of occasions, and White himself has encouraged friends to support the local business countless times over the past 4 years. It was really disappointing. Who was offended by calling Bill Clinton what he is? The man viciously raped dozens and got away with it. Is Pressman Hollow saying that holding rapists accountable is offensive? Bill Cosby will likely die in prison while Bill Clinton remains free. Talk about white privilege.
All right. Mr. Soapbox, I think we can all agree.
Hey, Mr. Soapbox, my dad. Call me Seymour Soapbox.
Well, he's Mr. Soapbox. You're not Mr. Soapbox.
Okay.
I'm addressing Mr. Soapbox.
Got
I
it.
think you and I can both agree that there is a difference between political discrimination, being refused service because of your beliefs and all that kind of stuff, and wearing a very incendiary shirt that has the word rape scrawled on it, right? Like, you don't have the same level of rights then. Like, a business can ask.
Can I give you a perfect example?
We pointed out the fuck Trump guy. That's Spurg. Remember the guy who was
Yeah.
like, fuck Trump all over everything? I was asked to leave. And we were like, good. In this case, I also support the restaurant's right to go, we don't like your rape shirt. We got ladies eating here.
Can I say that, this is a very good point. Our shirt that Dave Goss sent us a bunch of different shirts, and I was wearing and I didn't realize I was wearing this, but I was wearing the Fuck ISIS shirt.
Oh, yeah, the Goat Lives Matter
Which
one.
is on the show,
I
whatever.
have changed out of that to go to things sometimes.
Here's the thing. I forgot I was wearing it, and after dinner, I'm like, I'm going to go for a walk. So I go for a walk, and I walked into the neighborhood next to mine, and it's a really nice neighborhood, and I'm walking, and I try to be a nice guy when I'm out. Like, I'll say hi to people and stuff.
You look like a fucking boomer while you're walking around.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's not even bother me, but it's the fact that it should have said Fuck ISIS. And I'm walking, and this lady was walking with her kids, and she gave me a really dirty look, and I'm like, man, what a cunt. I'm thinking to myself.
Wait, what is she, pro-ISIS?
No, I don't think she's pro-ISIS, but I think it was cursing on it.
I think she's pro-ISIS.
All right, well, I mean, you might be right.
I think we need to find out who this woman is.
Yeah. So it's
No, I get it. I've changed out of that shirt before. I've been wary of wearing the Trump immigration crossing sign shirt because
I'll wear the Russia hat.
I know I'm going somewhere where there's going to be a lot of beaners. I'm like, maybe not wear that shirt. But it's called. It's not even like, oh, what are you, pussy? Too afraid to trigger people? No, it's called having a sense of respect and decorum. Like, I'm not going to go
right
into a Chick-fil-A with even if it says fuck Hillary, which I'm sure many of the people in Chick-fil-A would probably share that sentiment with me, but it's still like my kids are eating, got fuck or like rape on a shirt. Yeah, I'm glad they asked you to leave, you fucking spurg.
You brought up Chick-fil-A. Millennials, this Business Insider
I
release.
saw this video.
Get ready.
Before we even hit play, I watched this whole video last night. This bitch is fucking hot as shit.
She is. This is a Business Insider. Millennials try Chick-fil-A for the first time. Now, you have to understand something about Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was something that wasn't around everywhere for a long time. It was very, regionally located, You would have some in any of the southern states. It started out of Georgia, out of Atlanta. So the southern states had it. North Florida had it. Then, now New York just got it. And we played a story about, how de Blasio wants people to boycott it. So millennials are trying Chick-fil-A for the first time. Let's just play the video.
That's surprising. That's it? That seems very skimpy.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Looking at you, I could tell you normally eat a lot. That's what a normal sandwich size is.
You seem like you could probably double down on a chicken sandwich, and I get that.
Look, so can I sometimes, but I'm not gonna lie to myself and go, I'm eating 2 because it's so little. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm eating 2 because I'm a fat pig.
And I guess you're not too big on Chick-fil-A, whatever. Yeah. I'm not a big denim enthusiast, but I'm not shitting on your life choices.
Oh, fuck.
This is a very sad chicken sandwich. I don't know how I feel about this.
Now, by the way, your fucking father is.
Fucking, I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I said, that's what your dad said, but replace chicken sandwich with son. I fucking hate you, Mike, you motherfucker.
Guess I'll save the receipt for this baseball glove I bought when he was born. This fucking guy.
Oh, God damn it.
This guy is Ybor City, the person.
Asking the people at the fucking ball game, at the concession stand, if they have gluten-free things.
I never tried Chick-fil-A because there weren't any where I grew up in Montana.
In college, I was vegetarian, and Chick-fil-A sells chicken.
I wanna fucking bang that slope right in the face.
Look at this one.
Yeah, they really did kind of
Holy fuck.
Talk about a juxtaposition.
God damn.
They could have at least done like a fade or a star wipe or something.
Rocky Horror Picture Show looks terrible.
It really is. I don't like Easter Island face.
Fucking Alice Cooper's kid.
Seriously, she looks like an ancient carving.
Oh my God. Fucking Herman Munster face.
She does. That face looks like a statue you find in an archaeological dig.
She looks like she should be fucking yelling at a lawyer, Joe Pesci.
She looks like how I would imagine actual female biblical figures looked.
Fucking an Oblivion character.
Oh my God, she really is. Jesus Christ. Fucking high elf over here.
Jesus. Okay, let's go. Let's go on.
Lines are always really long.
I grew up in Europe. I don't think there is a
She's cute.
single Chick-fil-A in Europe, so.
I am expecting this to be the best fast food meal that I've ever had.
This one should be cute, but there's something like this one. It's almost like her gene sequence. She was supposed to be good looking, and then her mom drank.
Yeah, her nose is what's messed up.
I feel like it has this weird,
septum piercing. I just noticed it. God damn it. Hate this woman.
Cult following on Twitter and stuff. I want to be, blown away. I think it's just going to be fine.
I'm expecting a delicious chicken sandwich that will hopefully change my life because.
Okay, before we continue and let them do it, let's give our personal opinion on Chick-fil-A. Mike, what do you think of Chick-fil-A? If you had the, is it in your top 3 fast food places? Fast food.
That's hard. Probably not.
Okay.
It's up there. It's in the top 5.
Top 5. Okay.
I'm not as hot on Chick-fil-A as you are. Mm-hmm. I like Chick-fil-A a lot. If I'm going to get chicken of some sort, I'll go to Chick-fil-A. Mm-hmm. But it's I like Wendy's. I'm a Taco Bell man. I'm a classic McDonald's guy. As fucking much poison as that is.
Retro.
Yeah, I like Chick-fil-A, but it's never going to change my life.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to change my life either. I do love Chick-fil-A.
But it's real food. It's real chicken.
It's very good.
So it's good.
And maybe I like it so much also, to be fair, because the service is always so good.
And I do like the fact that it's like it's a
the
breaded
whole experience.
It's a breaded like fried chicken cutlet,
Yeah.
but it's not like it's not really greasy or anything. You know what I mean? It's like crunchy. It's good. I like Chick-fil-A. It's good. All right.
So that's what.
There are so many people obsessed with Chick-fil-A.
I see, but now looking at that, you know what I want? Fucking Chick-fil-A.
It's true. And you gotta respect Chick-fil-A for not trying to make their food prettier. They never do that.
No, it looks like
looks in the advertisements exactly like you're gonna get.
Yep.
Smells really, really good. So that's a good sign.
Has she ever eaten before though? Like, this is the skinniest woman I've ever seen. And she has a fitness band?
So that's a good sign.
Oh, this is a nice bag. Oh, my sandwich kind of already fell apart. It's kind of deflated, but it's nice because it doesn't look like a McDonald's patty where it's like a pulverized chicken patty.
It's very squishy bread. I don't like that already.
It's from the steam being in the
yeah.
You fucking stupid idiot.
She's not from around here.
It's a fucking because they serve it on a hamburger bun. You dumb bitch.
I can
When you put a
retell-
hamburger bun in a bag with a burger. A lot of times it gets fucking steam. They literally store bread in fucking steam things at a lot of these places because it's preferred that way. You stupid idiot.
I can already tell this guy's not gonna like it because it's not a cock.
They should have shaped it into the form in the shape of a cock, and he would have been like, delicious.
This is the best thing I've ever had.
Put it in a fucking rainbow flag fucking bag container because you're an asshole.
Smells like
I don't like this
cafeteria.
chicken sandwich because it's not pandering to every need I have.
Okay, so here's the truth about this
It's
guy.
not pandering to every whim.
And you've seen the video. This guy is definitely gay, and you could already tell he has an agenda to shit on Chick-fil-A not because of the food's good or bad. I'm not pretending like Chick-fil-A is the best thing on the
He
planet.
is acting like making him admit he likes Chick-fil-A is like making him denounce cock, and it's not. You can objectively go, yeah, it's a good chicken sandwich.
Smells like cafeteria food that I.
Okay, so
It doesn't smell like
then if it does, then you went to a really good school.
Yeah, you are a spoiled fuck.
Because I remember my cafeteria and I remember Chick-fil-A, and my cafeteria always smelled like salted steam. You know, like just something disgusting, like food-ish, you know?
I had in like elementary
school cafeterias always smelled like a hospital if they used gravy instead of disinfectant to clean the hallways.
This is a very sad chicken sandwich.
Is
I
it
don't know
though?
why.
Is it because you haven't even tried it
You
yet?
haven't eaten it yet.
I stopped myself.
I know you did. And thank you, and
I
thank you.
stopped myself.
This you redacted.
You
You redacted.
Feel about this. Everybody's been raving about Chick-fil-A, and I'm just sitting here like, I don't know.
Way to talk like memes talk, you fucking retard. You unoriginal asshole parrot. It's like everybody was out there eating Chick-fil-A, and I'm sitting here like, ... Just eat the fucking sandwich.
He looks like someone that would unironically share a "I'm the last guy who hasn't seen Game of Thrones" meme.
Made me hate him even more.
But think about it. There's always like, you know, like a big show like Game of Thrones or whatever. There always that assholes like, I don't watch them. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. No one's asking you to.
We can all admit this one here is the breakout star, though, right?
Oh yeah, she's cute.
She's one of those chicks that's adorable even while she's eating.
She looks like she should be in a J-pop video.
That's surprising. There's like a little bit of crap.
Am I wrong to assume that she had Polynesian sauce? Is that racist?
Look, yes, but also it's delicious, so I'm going to allow it. I'm going to allow it.
But the chicken itself is kind of salty.
I don't know what I'm eating right now.
I'd like to explore her archipelago.
Come on, man. What does that even mean?
A lot of Asian people.
You know, I mean, I get it, but
Hawaii,
I mean,
they live on like archipelagos. So I thought the joke worked.
I'll help her keep the Mongols out.
I'd like to buy her as a slave and then explore the Northwest Passage.
It's way too deep.
Lewis and Clark reference? Nothing?
Okay.
Very bland. There's like not much flavoring.
Yeah, because it doesn't have fucking glitter and fucking poppers in it.
Yeah, why don't you let somebody fucking shoot a nut in it, and then you can eat it. I'm sure it'll be delicious.
That is so gross but hilarious.
I picked the wrong sauce.
I don't like it because it have a ball bag attached to it.
Fucking why don't you? I'm sure you'd like it more if you dipped it in some sort of clam chowder broth. The consistency you want.
Redacted. Okay.
Very bland. There's like not much flavoring.
Like overall taste, I would say good. Texture, I did not like that much.
But I am, how you say, sex slave from Russia. So I do not really know about foods and things.
I like the sauce.
The pickles in the bun have a very distinct, like, Big Mac flavor.
I did not like
Big Mac?
I did not like too much, but unfortunately, I am Russian, so we culturally do not like anything. We get no joy from anything.
In Russia, society rape you.
We merely consume sandwich for nutrients. There is no enjoyment.
I don't really like hamburgers, but I've had a
Yeah, you got that size by not really liking hamburger.
Big Mac, and it's not that great.
This is way better than.
Oh my God, her fucking, come
She
on.
really looks like a Picasso, dude.
Holy
Like, it's not even.
shit.
You're a living Picasso painting.
Come on. Feel bad for her.
That girl is all nose.
Yeah, no, really, she really is.
She's just all nose.
And what I was expecting.
I'm not really a fan of pickles, but I think that
Because they're food and I don't eat it.
the amount in the sandwich is
I'm
pretty
not a
good.
big fan of pickles because they're not curry.
I'm not a big fan of pickles because, you know, I don't shit on the streets with them.
The amount in the sandwich is pretty good.
I would probably eat it again.
All right, waffle fries. Waffle fries are pretty dope. If you get fresh ones. Now, if you get not fresh ones, they're terrible.
God, we're back to this one. Remember the lady remember the chimp attack lady?
Yes.
She looks like the chimp attack lady after they rebuilt her face.
Let's just look at these beautiful fries. These fries are.
Do you understand? Look at this girl. If the police released a sketch of this woman, America would see the news and go, "That's not a real person. You're just fucking with us."
Way better.
She really looks like Roger in a wig.
Do you understand? You could never use this bitch as a crisis actor because everybody would catch on immediately.
Right away, yeah.
Every school shooting. Ah, no, I know that bitch.
She kind of looks like Mark Zuckerberg in drag.
Oh my God! Ow!
That's what it looks like, right?
Ow! I can't unsee it.
Zuckerberg in drag.
I can't unsee it. It burned my eyes. You're fucking totally correct.
I am consuming this human food.
Oh
Than other fast food fries.
The fries aren't bad. They're pretty good. They're perfect. They're like not too salty for me. They're very
Yeah, but nothing's as salty as I am.
standard fries. I don't like them.
What? Okay, look.
Oh boy.
Look.
Oh boy.
You can shit on Chick-fil-A, come with your little agenda. You can say you don't like the sandwiches, whatever. But again, objectively, we use that show a lot on the show. Waffle fries are dope.
Yes.
They're fucking dope. And they're always crispy as fuck from Chick-fil-A.
And why is she dressed like the girl before they figure out she's hot in the second half of the movie?
It's so true.
You know?
Oh my God, you've been cast as the best friend.
I'm a big fan of like soggy McDonald's fries. And these are a little crispier. They're okay. They're a little potatoey for me. I don't.
Because they're made of potato.
It's a little too potatoey for me, man.
All fries are made of potatoes.
It's like, yeah, dude, it's like weird, man. I got a burger the other day. It was way too meaty. It was too burgery.
That's 90% of the sandwich.
It's like mostly meat and cheese. And then
I don't
like a
think
little bit of lettuce. It was weird to me. It was strange, the consistency.
I would try the fries again, but the sandwich definitely.
I was expecting to like it more.
Yeah, well, just like your fucking Tinder date when they showed up.
Fuck you. You beat me to that one. God damn it.
Yes. Now we're even.
Fuck. Except usually they go, I was expecting less.
It's got all the fuzz. People love Chick-fil-A. People are super excited about it. Like the one that just opened around the corner, there was
Shut up and eat your sandwich.
In New York?
Holy fuck.
lines still coming out the door, I think. But why?
I'm not disappointed, but I'm not over the moon about it. So
That's the same thing your parents think about you.
Yeah, I'm not over the moon about your fucking Asperger's outfit either. The Asperger's collection.
Yeah, Barry Bonds head. Christ. You should be having kids do obstacle courses. You fucking OMAC head.
You really do. You have a head that's shaped like a turret shield.
You big-headed bitch.
Oh, man.
And by the way, your fucking roots are showing.
I feel like with fast food, with something that's so obviously detrimental to my human body, I need to
Her human body.
like love it in order to really indulge in it.
I don't think I'm gonna finish this.
Well, I'll fucking finish it then. Like, if you're not gonna finish it, I'll finish it. Yeah. So, again, look, I think statistically, or the way that it works, we're millennials. You know. And I don't like when they, blame everything on millennials, especially when boomers do that. This video should be titled...
Yeah, boomers are the worst. We should blame everything on them.
This video should be titled, Young Entitled New Yorkers Try Chick-fil-A for the First Time. Because I think the word millennial gets thrown around for a lot of people at a certain age range, and I think it's actually just, the fucking East Coast and West Coast douchebags.
Well, every fucking headline nowadays is, are millennials killing Target? Like, what?
Yes, they are.
Why are millennials not eating avocados? And you're like, geez, I don't know. It's a stupid article.
Well, three companies have updated their policies for privacy policies. One of them was Discord, one of them was Twitter, and one of them was Facebook. Twitter changed its strategy in battle against internet trolls.
Good. I'm glad we're finally going to nip this problem.
This is how you know already a story is going to be terrible. San Francisco.
Shit needles.
Fucking that's all over their floors, just shit needles. Twitter Inc. on Tuesday revised its strategy for fighting abusive internet trolls, saying it would use behavioral signs to identify harassers in the social network and then limit the visibility of their tweets.
So shut up, Eric. Yeah, I got it.
San Francisco-based Twitter, known for freewheeling discussions since it was founded in 2006, has been trying to get rid of itself of harassment out of concern that personal attacks were driving people away.
Bro, remember cool Twitter?
Yes. Twitter rules always prohibit abuse, and it can suspend or block offenders once someone reports them. Users can also mute people they find offensive. Chief Executive Jack Dorsey, I fucking hate that man, said Twitter would try to find problematic accounts by examining behaviors such as how frequently people tweet about accounts that do not follow them or whether they have confirmed their email address. Tweets from those accounts will appear lower in certain areas of service, such as search results or replies to tweets, even if the tweet themselves have not been found to violate any rules.
This is more that we're going to enforce your behavior off of our platform type of shit. It's just, they're just covering their bases by going, look, just anything. Hey, what in general now? Just, we're going to
Well, here's the other thing. One of their metrics is if you've been blocked by a lot of people, they take that into account and they'll push you down.
But there's block lists.
Yes.
There's block lists that people subscribe to, so that's an arbitrary number.
We want to take the burden of work off the people reviving the abuse or the harassment, Dorsey said in a briefing. Past efforts to fight abuse felt like whack-a-mole, he added. Tweets will not be removed entirely based on behavioral signals, Dorsey said. Doesn't that sound creepy? Behavioral signals? So they're now following your behavior patterns? Like, it's a site where people tell jokes in used to be 140 characters.
Relax, Goy. There's nothing Orwellian about that.
They fucking think that behavioral signals? Fuck you, man. In tests, the new approach resulted in 4% decrease in abuse reports originating from search results, and had an 8% decrease in abuse reports for conversations that take place as replies to tweets, according to the company. Most abuse comes from a small number of accounts that have an outsized impact. And Del Harvey, Twitter's vice president for trust and safety. Social media firms, including Twitter and Facebook, are under pressure to remove bullies, many of whom target women and minorities. Did you read? Whoa. Social media firms, including Twitter and Facebook, are under pressure to remove bullies, many whom target women and minorities?
Yeah.
Is that a fucking joke?
Stop bullying.
Conservatives get bullied more than anybody.
Stop bullying.
Anybody. The difference is they don't fucking report it or don't care. And when conservatives do report it,
yeah, but I have a solution.
We call them out for being faggots. Yes.
There's a very simple solution to all this. Don't be a Nazi. Don't be a Nazi and you won't get punched.
Many women cannot express themselves freely on Twitter without fear of violence. Are they sure they're not confusing Twitter with Europe?
I don't understand this. Ladies, are you as good as us and as tough as us, or do you need special protection? Which fucking one is it? Are you the pink-haired, hairy-pitted girls out there talking about how the fucking patriarchy and how you don't need men scientifically anymore? Or are you Zoe Quinn and Brianna Wu sitting in front of, or Anita Sarkeesian standing in front of the fucking UN talking about cyber violence? Which fucking one is it? Are you one of the boys or are you a bunch of fucking ladies?
Social media firms, including Twitter and Facebook, reducing abuse could also help Twitter's business. If more people sign up and spend time on this service, marketers may buy more ads on it. Right. Sure. The fact that these people that you keep banning and shadow banning have to make 23 accounts, so when then you tout all these numbers to these advertisers, what these advertisers don't realize is it's people with, like Mike, that has 7 different accounts. You understand that? That you guys have been fucking lying to advertisers? This isn't doing anything. You're not silencing anybody. Someone will make a different account. You block their IP, someone will get a VPN. You're not stopping anything. They're not doing anything. Dorsey said that Twitter's 336 million monthly active users should expect a series of other changes over the next several months as the company explores ways to encourage tweets that are more civil. In March, Twitter sought proposals for academics, as we know are not biased, and others to help gauge health of public conversations. Dorsey said the company is reviewing 230 submissions it received.
This is honestly, I'm actually happy about this. Hear me out. These platforms are finally going through the final steps necessary to kill themselves. And I'm thrilled about this. Because now even normies are going to be like, wait a minute, what? I'm suspended for what? This is stupid. They're going to watch. This algorithm is going to be all fucked up, and normies are going to be getting popped left and right. Every time somebody tells a female or a black guy on Twitter, wow, you're fucking stupid, it's going to be, boom, hate speech. Take a week off. And people are going to go, all right, this is fucking dumb at this point.
The New York Times, Facebook's latest transparency move, data, few details on what it removes. San Francisco, Facebook has been under pressure for its failure to remove violence, nudity, and hate speech and other inflammatory content from its site. Government officials, activists, and academics have long pushed the social network to disclose more about how it deals with such posts. Okay, again, this is a different site, by the way. There's New York Times now. Academics. Have you noticed that term popping up a lot more lately? Academics as a source of people that put pressure on it. Government officials, maybe, but I watched Zuckerberg getting grilled by government officials, and it was the opposite. It was Ted Cruz telling him, what the fuck is hate speech? No one is telling them to censor more. That is clear. That if anybody watched a Mark Zuckerberg fucking Congress little sit down on his booster chair, anyone would have seen that they were trying to figure out what is hate speech, and nobody was telling them to censor more. Nobody was.
I am still learning these things you humans call feelings.
Government officials, activists, and academics have long pushed the social network to disclose more about how it deals with such posts. Now, Facebook is pulling back the curtain on those efforts, but only so far. On Tuesday, the Silicon Valley company published numbers for the first time. detailing how much and what type of content it takes down from the social network. In an 86-page report, that's called a data dump, folks, and the reason they do that is if you do an 86-page report, there's less of a chance people are going to sit there and read the 86 pages. Facebook revealed that it deleted 865 million posts in the first quarter of 2018. Now, guys, I want to point something out here. Facebook is touting that as a victory, okay? They deleted 865 million posts. That is a victory to them.
We did it, guys! Hey!
And New York Times is saying it's a victory.
I feel like I'm watching Nazis burn books and everybody going, yeah! We burned the goddamn books.
Now, let's say that some of the 865 million things were terrorist stuff, okay? What percentage of that was that? Let's say maybe 100 million. I think I'm raising it. I think it's less. But let's say 100 million. Because to be fair, terrorists don't really use Facebook. They have way other way. They use fucking games and stuff that they use. They're not using Facebook, okay? No one's starting on Facebook. Gonna blow up a fucking synagogue today. LOL. No one's doing that, all right? So let's say 100 million, all right? What other stuff would you say, Mike, shouldn't be on Facebook and they should get rid of? Pedophilia? We could agree? Pedophilia?
Sure, that's it. That's a...
How many 100 millions do you think of that was pedophilia?
4.
4 million.
4.
Just 4.
Just 4, probably.
Right. Got it.
They don't care about pedophiles.
So, exactly. So, out of those, I could tell you that Mike and I have been at least 30 of them that have been deleted. Counting our page that we both run, that we got posts deleted all the time, then we get logged out of everything, we got to log back in. Our posts are deleted all the time. And we're, again, under these rules that you're saying, Facebook is basically saying, look how many things we censored. Look how good we are. And they're being applauded by the left and saying, that's fucking great. Awesome. Can you make it 1 billion? Can you make it 1 billion?
We could certainly try.
Why are the progressives fighting to go backwards?
To be fair, they have taken down 1 billion tweets, but to be fair, 500 million of them were just Anthony Cumia's tweets.
Okay.
So when you take that into account, you start to really crunch them up.
This Facebook, the vast majority of which were spam, with a minority of posts related to nudity, graphic violence, hate speech, and terrorism.
All right, fine. That stuff is fine. All that, fine. But
hold on, get this out. They don't have a problem, though. There's people investing in Facebook should be fine because Facebook also said it removed 583 million fake accounts. 500 million fake accounts it removed.
And by the way, that's like a 10.
In the first quarter of 2018.
That's not even a drop in the bucket
Nope.
to your amount of fake accounts.
Yep.
I alone operate 5 of them.
Or the equivalent of 3 to 4% of its monthly users. Guy Rawson, Facebook's vice president of product management.
Guy Ross sounds like a douchebag.
Guy Rawson, Facebook's president of product management and kickball captain, said that the company had substantially increased its efforts over the 18 months to flag and remove inappropriate content. The inaugural report was intended to help our team understand what is happening. On the site, it said, Facebook hopes to continue publishing reports about its content removal every quarter. The social network is aiming for more transparency about turbulent periods. Facebook has been under fire for proliferating of false news.
I wish Facebook was on fire.
Facebook has separately been grappling with a data privacy scandal. Something happened? On Monday, as part of an attempt to improve protection of its users' information, Facebook said it suspended roughly 200 third-party apps. The report about content removal released on Tuesday was another step by Facebook to clean up its site. It's a good move. It's a long time coming. Blah blah blah.
Could they ban that game that where people solve fake crimes? Can you get rid of that app so I stop getting updates when every fucking single mother?
You mean when people solve fake crimes like the Las Vegas Police Department?
Yeah, like solve the case. Like yeah, single moms that are sitting at home all day. Did you solve the case? Did you? Did you crack the
Hold
case?
on, I have a Minion meme to post.
Did you crack the big made-up fucking fake murder case on the Facebook app? fucking enough of you.
On husband number 4, but posting motivational memes because we're the problem.
Please tell me I'm not the only one that's seen these unsolved crimes.
Oh, no, I know what you're talking about.
Like, oh my God, do you remember the hot Israeli that I used to date? She used to always play the slots games on Facebook, and I'd always get updates for it. And I'd be like, what are you doing? You're way too young and hot to be fucking playing Facebook slots. We live near a casino. Let's go play real slots. What is this?
So this is a video of a cop beat up his teen daughter in school office, and employees looked on. Now, let's watch the video, and let's see if anything was done wrong. So apparently this girl got in trouble for something, right? Her dad's a cop. This is the office, the administrative office, and there's a woman, I guess the receptionist, or what would you call it at the school? The fucking receptionist?
Yeah, receptionist.
The school? All right.
School security cameras rolling as 24-year Miami-Dade police veteran Raymond Rosario allegedly beats his daughter in the front office.
So he's grabbing her hair.
I like the looks of this too much.
Yeah, he's grabbing her hair and kind of spanking her. Let me see.
24-year Miami-Dade police veteran Raymond Rosario.
Yeah, he's grabbing her hair and hitting her ass with a belt.
Which, I mean, it's first of all, it's save it for home.
See, that was going to be my first thing.
Second of all, the hair thing is bugging
I don't know
me.
about the hair thing.
That's really, he's grabbing her by the hair very violently. Like, that's very, I am all for spare the rod, spoil the child.
Right.
I am all for discipline. I feel like more parents should calmly discipline their child.
Yes.
And then explain why they did what they did. They shouldn't be grabbing them by the hair and wailing on them in front of the fucking school.
Yeah, that's
administrative
exactly.
assistant. This is weird.
Rosario allegedly beats his daughter in the front office of Pinecrest Cove Preparatory Academy. According to court documents, Rosario was called to the school after his 14-year-old daughter disrespected a teacher. Prosecutors
Disrespected a teacher, okay.
Which, look, let's be fair, 14-year-old girl, they're cunts.
Yeah.
All teenagers.
Well, you
male
could have
and
just said
female.
girls, regardless of age.
Yeah, they get a little bit better over
Mouthy.
time. But teenagers, they're cunts.
And they have all these fucking hormones going through them, so they're especially cunty.
Yeah, I've said some
Yeah.
downright inhumane things to people when I was a teenager.
say the video purportedly shows Rosario slapping the teenager, then hitting her twice with a belt before punching her, investigators
Oh,
believe.
boy.
In this video, you
Okay.
Punched her.
Womp womp.
All right.
The hair thing, well, I was look, that honestly,
Dude, come on, man.
Before he punched her, I was already like, you've already got a good case of battery here. But that's the fucking final nail
Dude,
right
he gave
there.
her like a fucking right hook.
punching her, investigators believe.
No, right straight, right to her jaw.
Not all police officers, thin blue line. Sorry.
This is why we say, and people get mad at us, because unlike other right-leaning shows, we don't sit there and suck all the cops' dicks. They're heroes. Is this guy a hero? Was he punching his 14-year-old daughter heroic?
Yeah, and all I'm saying is, if he's doing this to his own daughter, what's he gonna do to some uppity black teenager with a cell phone in his hand, rooting around in his glove box? I'm just saying.
This is a girl that he loves. His daughter.
That's what I mean.
He created her.
So
and
what do
he's
you
doing
think? Some
this.
teenager, he pulls over, his car smells like pot, and he's like, "Fuck's your problem, huh? Why are you harassing me?"
Yeah.
How do you think that's gonna go over?
In this video, you can see someone at Pinecrest.
She's like, "Oh boy."
So okay, we've determined he's a dirtbag, but now what about her? What about the administrator who's sitting there?
She's in
looking?
a weird spot.
I know
though.
that's what I'm
Like,
talking
what do you
about.
do? Like
that's I want to talk about that. What is she? Well, okay, you're in that. You're in her seat. That's your job. What do you do? What would you do?
I would have said something at least, but I probably, would have been very tepid about it because he seems like a guy who sort of has rage issues. But I might have been like, hey, maybe not do that here.
Yeah.
Could you
And
stop?
maybe keep the fist open.
Maybe.
How about UFC?
Follow the same rules as
Yeah.
pro wrestling does.
Yeah, how about
open
that?
hands.
Open hands. Yeah. 10 count.
Cove, sitting behind a desk.
Earl
just
Hebner wouldn't have put up with this shit.
Not at all. Not at all. He would have sold
He
merchandise
would have
illegally later.
stole things and sold them out of his trunk.
But besides that,
God bless that man.
Feet away from the alleged abuse, but police say no one, including the woman seen in the video, intervened. And here's why, according to the school. Quote, she reported the incident to administration as soon as the parent left the premises. The person witnessing the act is an expectant mother who was unsure.
oh, that kind of changes it too. She's the administrator was pregnant. The woman who was sitting down was pregnant. So I mean,
If the parent had a weapon. She says that at
even
the time.
if she's not pregnant, let's be fair here. She's a fat lady who works as a fucking
and he's a fucking cop who probably has a gun on him.
Yeah, like what the fuck is everybody
Yeah.
expecting this lady to go all fucking Steven Seagal on this dude and fucking do some aikido and flip him through a window? Like, what do
He's
you?
not as fat as Steven Seagal.
No,
Claims
but
she
he's
feared
the
for the
only comparable kung fu martial arts actor I could think of that's fat.
Safety of the victim, as well as that of her unborn child. Administrators did call the Department of Children and Families shortly after, and Rosario then turned himself in. Prosecutors charging this cop with felony child abuse. His daughter told police she did not sustain any visible injuries or bruises.
Well, yeah, she has to say that unless she wants visible injuries or bruises.
Yeah, unless she wants a follow-up.
Dude, man, that is. But like you said, man, that's his daughter. That's somebody that he loves and he nurtures. And if can you imagine you get him on the wrong day, fuck you up, turn the body camera off, and fuck you up. New York Times. They have a style magazine.
I'm not familiar. Who are they?
It's a good article here. Welcome to the age of the twink.
This is the New York Times.
Yeah, their style. Yes, there you go. There's a scene in Call Me By Your Name that I can't get out of my head. I don't guess that's a movie. No, not that one.
Yeah, that's the pedo movie.
Oh, yeah, the 17-year-old and the... Yeah. It happens near the beginning of Luca Guadagnino's Gay Odyssey when Armie Hammer's character, Oliver, sweaty from volleyball, pauses to steal a drink from Elio, played by Timothy Chalamet. Sensing Elio's nervousness, Oliver begins to massage his shoulders. Oh, God. This is memorable not because he was watching two straight actors perform a muted gay desire, but rather because of the difference in size. Hammer, 31, is 6'5" with broad shoulders and body hair. Chalamet, 22, is 5 inches shorter, naturally smooth, with a pronounced clavicle and a concave torso. By gay male standards, he is the ultimate twink. Although the origin of the term has been disputed, some trace its history to twank, a 1920s British slang for a client of a gay male prostitute, while others insist it's a vulgar riff on the cream-filled Hostess snacks. Twinks are young, attractive, hairless, slim men. There are several modern variations. Euro Twinks, The Boys of Bellamy, a Slavic pornography studio named after the novel of Guy de whatever. Twunks, a hunk with body by modern-day Zac Efron, and feminine twinks like the fabulous American figure skater Adam Ripton. But the latest twinks... By the way, the Adam Ripton guy is still yelling at Pence. But the latest twinks, many of whom are straight, are what you might call art twinks.
Why
New York
are we
Times.
doing this?
New York
Why
Times.
are we doing
New York
this?
Times.
What are you getting out of this?
New York Times. This is the New York Times.
But what are...
I'll tell you what they're doing. They're normalizing things.
Who's they?
New York City folk are normalizing things and trying to turn everything into this weird androgynous sex positive.
Yeah, because a bunch of gender neutral bug men are going to be much easier to fucking neutralize.
That's a good point. Considering, for example, Ty Sheridan, a 21-year-old lead in Ready Player One and one of the few action heroes who won't be busting out his T-shirt anytime soon. Or the rising star Lucas Hedges, also 21, who acts as Exodus and anti-alpha softness. Anti-alpha, that's a positive thing. Christopher Nolan's 2017 World War II epic Dunkirk was an ensemble showpiece of British twinkness. Love, Simon, starring Nick Robinson, 23, is an American suburb version. Historically, music's leading men have been less burdened by stereotypes of masculinity. But in the godfathers of non-binary pop, from Freddie Mercury to Adam Lambert, paved the way to the persons often came across as glam rock caricature. Today, gay twinks, such as Ollie Alexander of the band Years and Years, and Troye Sivan, feel less costumed. When Sivan, 22, performed on Saturday Night Live in January, his shirt was blown open by a woman. Does this sound like... This is the New York Times, but does this sound like a fucking fan fiction or like... Or somebody writing an erotic novel about hot twinks in Hollywood? Like, why is this being talked about in the New York Times?
Because... I don't even know anymore, man.
No, but seriously, like...
This is like some real Overton window shit,
right?
Where they've shifted the range of acceptable public discourse so far left that the Times can write a whole article about twinks and you-know-whats, and it's fine, whatevs. It's cool to talk about 8-year-old drag queens. It's cool. It shows how cool you are. I don't want to fucking be cool anymore, man.
Yeah, that's being cool. I really that's not worth it. I don't understand. Well, maybe I do. I guess I don't want it to be true, but man, look at this. It's this weird. It's like a fucking Hydra plan, where it's like for 60 years they've been planning it. Like it's been going on for decades and decades of slowly infiltrating. But then, yeah, man, once you have 99% of academia and professors are teaching 100% of the kids, at the end of it, yeah, this is the new writer. This is what you're going to get. Everybody, nobody really takes risk anymore. Nobody goes against the grain to find out what's really happening. It's just these talking points that are photocopied out there every single day, and now you have the New York Times doing an article that even just a few years ago would have only come out on fucking Broadly or Jezebel, Not the New York Times. It's really sad.
They, again, I'm not going to get into they, but there's a certain loose-knit affiliation of people who find it easier to cull and control a population that is easily distracted by twinks and guys and girls with penises and fucking Nintendo Switches.
Don't forget Quick Hit stuff. It's very important.
Fucking gross.
Yeah. And again, then going back to what we talked about before, and then you have Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and all these other sites censoring anything that goes against that narrative too. So you can't, it's, again, you were saying, remember early Twitter, remember early YouTube? Early YouTube was fucking awesome. You could pretty much do anything. Some of the things that went viral back in early YouTube, guaranteed if they weren't grandfathered in, if they came out today, they would have been deleted. They would have been
they'll still
deleted.
there's still things that are always at risk of being deleted. Mm-hmm. It's the Overton window, man. They want to change the actual perception of reality so that we're all fucking accepting of behavior that's normally unacceptable.
One last thing before we're going to break.
No.
Broward County's Promise, a student diversion program, is a total mess. We talked about this before. It's that they wanted to get the school's ratings up and the arrest records down for Broward County students, so they did this Promise program, which they would send these students to counseling and rehabilitate them instead of going to jail when they did things that would normally get you sent to jail or at least juvenile detention center. Over the weekend, the Florida Sun Sentinel revealed that a division program designed to reduce the number of arrests and violent offenses in Broward County schools, but which may have forced administrators to ignore warnings about a mass shooter, is fraught with even more trouble than originally suspected. And we talked about this a few weeks ago, but it's worse. The program, called Promise, was designed to lower the number of students who ended up either facing serious or legal consequences for offenses committed in school by rerouting problem kids into alternative education programs. But the Obama-era program implemented in more than just Broward County also scaled back punishments problem students could receive, leaving schools powerless to enforce rules against the repeat offenders. The result, the Sun Sentinel reported, is a culture of leniency that allowed children to engage in an endless loop of violations and second chances, creating a system where kids who commit the same offense for the 10th time were treated like it was the first
time.
We're treated like it was a first-time offense.
The 10th time.
The 10th time. And by the way, this is the Sun Sentinel. This isn't like, you have to understand, the Sun Sentinel is actually a very left-leaning. All the Sentinels are. It's owned by the same people that own the Baltimore Times. And that's to note that the Sun Sentinel found a host of problems buried within the program. Students can consider the first-time offenders even if they commit the same offenses year after year. The district claims of reforming bad behavior is exaggerated. Lenient discipline has added PR benefits for the district, lower suspensions, expulsions, and arrests, along with rising graduation rates. In cases like the Stoneman Douglas High School shooter student ending up getting away with not being labeled as a repeat offender or a problem student, as long as they committed the same type of offense consistently over the course of a single school year. Each year, their permanent record is wiped clean, meaning a student who was a problem the previous year won't be considered a problem the next year until he commits a new offense. The students retract year to year.
Well, no, 10 more offense of the same
Good
offense.
point. The students retract year to year, so the slate was essentially wiped clean every 12 months. Broward initially insisted that the shooter was not a part of Promise, but after several weeks of questions, admitted that he had been referred to the program and was one of the students that the Promise program protected. The repeat offender problem got so bad, teachers brought up safety issues at faculty meetings. The messages out there is the students are untouchable. Habitual negative behavior means nothing anymore. Others complained that students who committed serious offenses like bringing weapons to school could never be expelled no matter how much harm they posed to other students. According to the Sun Sentinel's data, the faculty had reason to worry. The number of violent incidents in Broward County schools increased every year after 2012.
It sounds like the only thing this program promised is that your kids are going to end up killed.
Yep.
Guys.
The number of schools but one more. In cases, the problem might have gone unnoticed, except that Broward's Promise program eventually ended up in one of the worst school shootings in American history. So, yeah, it was all fucked up. And remember, I read that story so just everybody could remember that after it happened, everybody the next day, including Sheriff Israel and all the people in Broward County, were shitting on the NRA.
It is their fault, clearly.
The fucking NRA.
This is all Dana Loesch's fault. I do like the fact that you can come to Revenge of the Cis for expert analysis. Yeah. Like, their shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
Your shit was fucked up.
We have to go to break.
Yeah, listen, revengeofthecis.com/donate. Everybody who signs up on Patreon gets exclusive first look at things, and you're more in the know than these plebs that just leech off of us and take our content for free. Just kidding. We love you all. But you can donate. Patreon's always the best way. We do have some big events coming up that we are going to need a bit of a war chest for. Possibly bail money, too. And, yeah, hey, if you're going to do some Amazon shopping, you're going to do some Amazon shopping. So go to revengeofthecis.com/donate. Click on the Amazon banner first. Then do your shopping. It helps us out. They give us a couple bucks, have a couple laughs. Deepdiscount.com.
No, we're not doing that.
Holy shit.
We'll be right back
with more stuff.
Revenge of the Cis.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
With this performance in Delhi.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
Hey, you! That's right, you! Wouldn't you like to know the story of you? What makes you, you? DNA and Me is a genetic service that can help you find out exactly who your ancestors were. You might be surprised.
I thought I was just a standard white guy, but DNA and Me showed that I'm actually 4.2% Cherokee Indian.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and Me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
Sup, nigga? The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our labs.
People made fun of me for being French. DNA and Me showed I was 8% Navajo. Nobody's making fun of me now, or my people, who are victims.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Order now and find out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. DNA and Me. Are you in? Hell f***ing yes, I'm in.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis. Thanks for staying with us. Tuesday. That's right. The week is still just starting. We become less professional as the week goes by, I believe, which is a benefit to everybody. If you want to help us out, revengeofthesis.com/donate. Please help us. Patrons are definitely appreciated because we have a lot of plans, even travel plans and business plans we want to do, but we need your help. So if you guys can get on that, would be great.
You know, we can say this. It's coming up, summertime. There will be an event that some people have reached out to see if we were interested in attending. This will be an event that many of our friends.
Why do you say friends like that?
Many of our friends.
Why are you saying friends like that? When you say friends like that, it doesn't sound good.
Probably going to be at this event.
Okay.
It would be the sort of event where our mere presence would be enough to probably elicit some good footage. So, yeah, we're working on it. We're talking to some people. They're still fucking throwing UTR2 at me. And I'm like,
we missed this last week, but I wanted to make sure we get it. Alex Jones unloading on Ben Shapiro. This was last week.
He's the best.
Yeah, because I think Ben Shapiro's kind of been past it or over it, at least from my understand.
I was pissed over.
Made man. None of these so-called fake conservatives can ever launch a company. They've always got billionaires financing them, which isn't a bad thing, but we're the only outfit self-made. No one else in media except Matt Drudge is self-made. No one. Matt Drudge and InfoWars at this level. No one else. Matt Drudge and InfoWars. That's it. Now think about that. They say Ben Shapiro's buying the Blaze. No, Texas billionaires that he's carpetbagged down here to get are trying to do it. And I think I'm going to call those billionaires and warn those guys because I know years ago I had a lot of people contact me and I never got back because I'm funding my own operation here. That's my mission. But if Shapiro...
So billionaires came to Alex Jones and he was like, no thank you.
Well, yeah, because he's a man of principle. He's not going to join the Soros death machine.
Look how many documents he has. This man must...
He's got all the documents. Nobody's ever denied that.
His toner budget must be through the roof.
Yeah, dude, he must burn through ink cartridges.
It's insane to me how somebody in 2018 still has that many physical papers in front of them.
Because you can't have that many iPads in front of you. That would get confusing.
Yeah, well, no, you just need one iPad and you scroll from story to story.
I've actually never seen an iPad. How do they work?
Shapiro really wants to get in my business down here in Texas, try to move down here. We already exposed Beck as a fake.
Moving in my backyard. I'm not going to have you guys coming down. First of all, you're not going to come down to Austin, Texas, all right, and try to wrangle with old Alex Jones, all right, bud? Try it, Ben. Try it, tiny Ben Shapiro.
You know what? You're not far off.
He's out of business. He's pretty much closed shop. And you go read Shapiro's website, almost every comment can't stand him and hates him because it's this whole act of how he's intellectual and he's this genius and he's this wizard and he knows everything. And then almost every comment.
He's a wizard?
Look, we have disagreed with Shapiro many times.
Jews are wizards? I mean, I know they're money wizards, but
I'm going to show you later, hate his guts. And say, oh, you're so intellectual, you use terms like Alex is awful.
Stop punching right.
Look at how sad he looks. Look at it. You got to like. He looks sad.
He does.
Why are you being mean to me?
And, of course, won't debate me. And why am I mad? Because Glenn Beck got in my business with radio stations and would keep me off air. I talked to many station owners and managers.
First of all, Alex, it's called being a business competitor. That's not... It's not always a conspiracy, bud. You know what I mean? Like, it's not... Oh, man, we're the globalists, you know, like this Glenn Beck guy, you know, he's hooked up with these Soros guys, billionaires. These Texas billionaires, you know. They're trying to freeze me out. No. It's called, like, if me and Royce wanted to get syndicated, right? We would have to actively go out of our way to motherfuck somebody to take their syndication spots. It's like you realize like Target is not a conspiracy against Walmart.
Right. It's just another business.
Competing store.
Yeah.
It's like, we started selling bath mats and mugs and Christmas trees, and then find out Target's doing the same thing. Yeah, they're trying to freeze us out with these Texas billionaires. And then I keep seeing Texas billionaire. I keep picturing like the guy with the bolo tie and the fucking cattle horns on his limousine. Like, look, I might be a humble Texas man, but I do know me some business. And I'll tell you that Glenn Beck, well, he is a poor businessman. I do declare, sir, that Alex Jones is absolutely retarded.
I actually have a picture of the Texas billionaire that he's referring to. There he is.
Okay, there he is.
There he is.
The judges would have also accepted the guy from Vice City. The cartoon media mogul. Well, I'll say, Alex Jones, if you're challenging me and Ben Shapiro, well, I'll challenge you to a duel.
Where they would threaten to not be on their station and do all this stuff if I wasn't taken off. And now you're in my business again, trying to tell people not to come on my show. I'm about to get in your business big time.
Whoa!
You little arrogant son of a bitch.
Oh! Alex clapping back. We got to see that again. That was beautiful. Alex is getting
When
serious.
he hit the table, though?
He never does that. He never punches the table. His mic's on.
My business again, trying to tell people not to come on my show. I'm about to get in your business big time, you little arrogant son of a bitch.
Can I be honest with you?
Actionable.
I'm on Team Alex. I'm with you, boy.
Alex is
I'm
bigger.
with you, dog. Fuck Ben Shapiro. You know what? He's been getting smug lately, and he's made a couple little errors himself. You're supposed to be a fucking absolute over-the-top madman, so you're fine. But Ben's been being a little retarded lately, so I'm on Team Alex. At least Alex is consistently crazy.
Now go back to California, go back to Los Angeles, where you came from.
Hang out with your Zionist, Jew, Libertine, liberal friends and your neo-conservative warhawk buddies.
Wait till I go talk to those billionaires that are good Christian men, Seventh-day Adventist pastors.
Yeah, wait till I tell them about this little midget Hebe trying to horn in on our action out here in Texas.
And lay out how you and Jordan Peterson, you think I'm stupid because I'm from Texas? Wait till I go explain to those self-made men that you aren't. As a self-made Texan myself, how you and others in the atheist movement are taking control of the whole conservative.
Okay, look.
And the atheist movement, but Ben Shapiro is Orthodox Jew.
Maybe he's talking about Peterson?
I guess, but even Peterson isn't like Mr. Atheist guy.
He is, though. He's very careful about it.
Right.
Because he markets himself very carefully. But he's an atheist.
The movement. And that's why the left puts Peterson and all you guys on TV and doesn't censor you with the whole atheist bent and the whole, Christ isn't God thing. All of that. How did you convince Texas Christians to sit there and prop up Glenn Beck and now you? You don't think I don't know everything about you, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Please tell me we're going to start getting fucking Ben Shapiro dumps? Because I'm all
And
for it.
You're trying to sucker them to buy the failed garbage Blaze? You can't make anything, you parasite. Get behind me, Satan. We should.
Okay, look, man. I love you, Alex. But sometimes you lose me. Get behind me, Satan.
Pray for Ben Shapiro to find Christ.
Did he just say he prays for Ben Shapiro to find Christ?
Yes. He did, and he should. You should. You should seek his redemption, Ben. Hear me out on this. Only through the blood of the Lamb.
Okay, no, I know. I went to Christian school.
Can you truly be saved, Ben?
You can't make anything, you parasite.
What's a pedocyte?
Get behind me, Satan.
You know what's a pedocyte? The compound.
That's not true. That's a joke.
It was a fucking joke. Come on, it was a funny joke, though.
It is a funny joke.
We should pray for Ben Shapiro to find Christ. Because his whole act of how smart he is he just sits there.
And he says smart things. Like a smart guy trying to be all smart. And then I'm like here going, look, I got the documents, bud. I don't need all your fucking fancy Jew book learning. I may not have had a bar mitzvah, pal, but I'm a real Texan.
Teleprompter and plagiarizes people, in my view. So, you're in my business, Shapiro. I'm in your business now.
Fuck, dude. You don't want Alex in your business, dude. You don't want it.
You think he's got a lot of documents on the desk now?
Do you know how many printers this guy's going to be firing up? It's not going to stop.
I might just go drive up to Cisco this weekend, take a few Army officers with me, and have a conversation.
All right, first of all, Alex, you can't just go and conscript your own army.
Yes, he can. He's bringing a couple officers.
No. If you go and you enlist a group of servicemen that are already active servicemen, and you go, man, I need you to come here and represent my interests. They are in violation of their duties.
Fucking John Rambo over here.
Fucking, what are you doing?
Goddamn A-team.
Fucking Wyatt Earp going out deputizing people. What is wrong with you?
Da, 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 da.
Look, the suspect is 4 feet 11 inches tall. Everybody go update your fucking GPS.
We're going to catch him with the butterfly nets.
Army officers with me and have a conversation with the billionaires that are financing you. Maybe show them some files, Shapiro. Want that? Think you do.
You want me to show files? Because I got files. What do you got, Alex?
He's got files.
And then you know what I don't like, right? Because all these fucking jerk off frauds like Alex Jones and Cernovich and all of them nowadays, they all do this thing where they go, "Oh, you want to play that game? Huh? I got some files on you, bud. I'll tell people right now." Well, then fucking tell us, Mr. InfoWars. There's a war for information. You prison planet guy. So you're holding on to shit as an insurance policy of some kind. You fucking degenerate. If you got shit
Count
on
Cocula says the gloves are off.
What is this? Some kind of right-wing Corey Feldman bullshit? I've got names, bud. And I'll release him as soon as I raise $10 million on my Indiegogo. And I'll also release the Chip cartoon. I got all the documents.
I think I'll get in your business. You know what happens when I get in people's businesses, boy?
You get sued by survivors?
Why is he turning into some sort of Jackie Earl Haley character?
I don't know.
You want to go? Yeah, boy. What is happening to him? He's turning into the song.
Funny, turn into Yosemite Sam.
They ain't in business long, son.
I can't play it. We'll get popped.
Call the clip of Hogan.
You like what I did to your daddy, Beck?
To your daddy, Beck.
He really did it to himself, didn't he? But we told everybody what he was.
I don't ever think that Ben Shapiro ever looked up to Glenn Beck. Physically, probably. But
well, yeah.
I don't think he ever looked up to Glenn Beck like he was daddy.
So you want to be in a man's world, son? I took on Hillary Clinton with my audience, and we kicked her butt.
Well, no, America kicked her butt, Alex.
It wasn't just you, Alex.
It wasn't just you.
He thinks he was the only one that had the inside scoop.
He thought he was
Hillary.
a one-man warrior in the meme war, like it was just him.
Come on, Alex.
You're starting to lose me, Pud. I'm starting off on your team, and I'm slowly shifting back to Ben Shapiro. I single-handedly got Trump elected. Everyone knows it. Who the fuck is Milo?
I'm in a man's world, son. I'm self-made. You couldn't do a damn thing. You couldn't come up with $1.
I'll call Steve Bannon. That's what we'll do. We'll get a handicap match.
He does sound like he's getting a wrestling promo, right?
He's losing his mind.
Ever had was finance, just like Beck. I was offered Beck's job when they had him in the stable, getting him trained.
Did you know they offered him Beck's job?
Who, the CIA?
Yes.
16, 17 years ago. And just like then, they sent him in to be a fake Mormon to suck off the Mormon church to launch his whole operation.
He's a fake Mormon.
And that's what Shapiro does. He comes down here with his whole little closeted atheist, anti-Christian operation.
Wait,
And
he's a fake Jew? Ben Shapiro is a really, really good fake Jew.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really convincing.
He has Bible segments on his show.
Sucks off some Christians he thinks are dumbasses. Well, son.
A lot of people getting sucked off in this monologue.
You want to fight? You got one. I love how you talk to Kanye West like he's a dog. No, no, no. You don't go on that show. No, no, no. Boy, you just filled your hand against the wrong group of people, son. Get your ass out of Texas.
What is... okay, look, man. Is he doing like a Grady Judd thing?
He is. Get your ass out of Texas. We don't have to play anymore.
No.
We don't have to play anymore. I just wanted to.
Alex, what are you doing, bud?
What's
wrong with him?
Or what's right with him?
He's getting worse as time goes on.
Well, apparently DJ Khaled's is in hot water because of some comments that he made about. Well, let's just play it. And by the way, I get it. I look like him. Stop fucking commenting.
Oh man,
I don't
we're
care.
just getting to this now with the the giving head thing.
Yeah.
I believe a woman should praise the man, you know, the king. You know, if you holding it down for your woman, I feel like the woman should praise, and the man should praise the queen. But you know, my way of praising is called how was dinner? You like the house you living in? You like all them clothes you getting? I'm taking care of your family. I'm taking care of my family. You know, putting in the work.
So you're saying
Like-
you don't go down?
Nah, never.
All of that to say you don't go down? Come
Come
on.
on, you don't eat the box?
Come
Nah,
on,
I can't do
Khaled.
that.
Oh,
Oh, you
my
eat no
God.
food, Nah,
I thought that's
hell
what Hold
nah.
You Down was about.
Nah, well, I don't.
Is this what? Is this where we're at now, society-wise? That this is like a mainstream conversation.
It is.
I'm saying like
Never in life, or did you try it and didn't like the taste?
I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't.
Not even like for her birthday?
Nah, listen.
Christmas?
She get. I put in that work. My work is great. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my
Well,
thing.
so now if she told you she don't do that, is that okay?
It's not okay because you know what I'm saying. At the
I'm
end of the-
confused. So
because you gotta understand, I'm the Don. I'm the king. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she's the
Everybody's
queen.
the king of that house, huh?
I
She's the-
hate
this
I
weird
hate this culture.
mentality. Yeah, exactly. Like this.
I hate this culture.
Remember, they're trying to get this. They're trying to get this group of people to work together with like the gay people, you know, and they don't see how not compatible it is.
Yo, yeah, seriously, they're like, we're gonna be tolerant, woke, and Trump is a bigot, but at the same time, like, nah, man, I don't eat my girl's coochie because everybody know that shit is gay. And you're
Yeah.
like, all right, well, what?
Yeah.
Huh? You're on some weird like 1980s middle school hatred.
Yeah.
Like weird mixed up stuff. I don't know what happened to this guy. I never understood guys that don't go down on women.
It's weird.
I mean,
right?
or dudes if you know you're into dudes. But I never understood that. That is a fun thing to do.
Right.
And you know, even if you're not a box eating enthusiast like myself,
Enthusiast.
it's not like, oh my God, this is horrible. Like, what did you go through as a kid? Like, what happened to him? That he's like, ew, ew. That's weird to me.
Yucky.
Or how gross is his wife? Or how gross are the
Well,
women?
can't imagine his wife is ugly.
And I can't imagine all the women he's been with that they're all gross either. It's something weird with him.
But yeah, man, this like dominated fucking Facebook and Twitter for the whole time, and it's like, again, like, who cares? And they're saying, oh, he's a piece of shit, you know, women. The articles were written about it.
Yeah, and you like the way he's like, the way I honor my woman is going like, you like all this nice shit you got? Like, oh yeah, because a woman loves to be reminded constantly, like, yeah, you got all this shit from me, ho. That's how I honor you. By reminding you that you ain't shit. Good job, you fucking asshole. I hate him.
BBC Three has become a
leading organization.
A gold mine
in the field of media.
For things that we've played a lot of the stuff on the show. One of the things we played from BBC Three even got us kicked off of Twitch, but this isn't one of those. There's no nudity in this. This is called Too Fat for Love.
Fatty, fatty, boom, boom, pot 2.
Yes.
Feels like I got an order.
Now, do you think she's too fat for love, Mike?
Oh, she's the fat one?
I believe she thinks she's too fat for love.
No, you're just meh. You're just gross.
Yeah,
You're
black
not fat.
Black dudes will bang you.
Yeah. You're not.
Speaking of BBC,
maybe that's what she called.
She called the wrong BBC.
Yeah, exactly. No, well, I was expecting.
But I'll do an interview.
My name's Emma. I'm 21. I'm from Preston.
Oh, we in focus, bitch.
Hi.
Wait a second. I saw the arm. You saw the arm? You saw the arm?
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
I have a feeling that not only might she maybe be too big for love, but she might also have odd proportions.
Yeah.
I think she has a very tiny head on a very fat body. And I
Okay.
think that's going to make it worse.
All right, let's see.
Everyone. I spent most of my life hating my body, always covering myself up. Yep, that's me on the left.
Yeah, we could tell. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you're not the other 11 hot ones.
Yeah, we could tell.
But the things I'm most often asked about by my social media followers.
No subject is off limit.
You know, a lot of people have been asking me.
Are problems all us big girls face about body image, confidence, love, and sex.
Try whatever you want to try. Whether that be you on top, reverse cowgirl.
I have a bleached asshole.
Yeah, she's on YouTube, folks. She does unboxing videos, but
Yeah.
with bags of Doritos.
Also, unboxing is the name of DJ Khaled's new video.
Sit on his face. I don't give a shit. Just do it, okay?
Why do we have...
Okay, well, now we're, now at this point, these young ladies here are a little hefty.
The plus-size world feel destined to be alone, unloved and unshaggable.
But notice her priorities: unloved and unshaggable. You just want to bang. I promise you, people will still have sex with you.
Yeah, of course.
The love thing I can't guarantee, but I guarantee you there are men. I'll make this guarantee: there are men that are proportionally more attractive than you that will have sex with you.
Yeah. There are guys that just like big fat piggies.
Yeah, so it's a kink, man. You think this? Come on.
Sure, are we really too fat for...
But you know the problem with girls like this? They're also the same girls that go, I can't date a guy that's under 6 feet. You know?
Yeah, it's like you're picky, and then also usually it's girls that are fat, but they also bring nothing else to the table.
Right.
It's because I'm fat. And it's like, no, you're fat and also uninteresting.
Love? My journey begins in Leeds. First, I want to understand why there's so much stigma surrounding fat people.
Dear fat people. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you...
Oh, yeah, that's this blogger, this pretty blonde bitch. I don't know her name, but I guess she doesn't like her.
Gonna chase me? Really?
I'm watching a video.
Oh, Nicole Arbor.
From a
I've
so-called...
seen this bitch on Facebook.
She's really cute.
She's really cute, and her opinions are terrible.
But she's cute.
No, I know. But this girl is actually legitimately, this isn't, I'm going to defend the fat girl here for a second.
Oh, boy.
This chick, if I recall correctly, I've seen this woman say some pretty repugnant shit, like even to me.
Right.
Like she's one of those that's like, get over your depression. Your depression's in
like
your head,
edgelord?
you're fucking. But like this girl's a fucking dipshit. So I don't think the fat girl just hates this chick for being hot, because this chick is hot. But I heard her talk one time, and I wanted to punch her in the face.
comedian that's had over 14 million views online.
Are you gonna tell the doctor that they're being mean and fat shaming you when they say you have fucking heart disease? Fat shaming. Who came up with that? That's fucking brilliant. Yes, shame people who have bad habits until they fucking stop. Fat shaming.
If you're big, you hear things like...
She's got sort of the right idea, but she just comes off like
no,
a
the
cunt.
points are correct. That she's right.
Because we say that on this show.
Yeah.
We need more shame in our culture. But that you're just a fucking good-looking cunt. You're a twat that people want to punch in the face. You know what I mean? Like, she's a girl that you would hear saying that at a bar, and if your girlfriend attacked her, you'd let her kind of do it for a minute or two. You'd be
She
like,
sounds
yeah.
like she's cutting an Alexa Bliss promo.
That's what I mean. But Alexa Bliss is really good at doing it on purpose to get a
Right.
heel reaction. That chick's just a horrible person.
It's all the time. How do these views affect the way people see us, and even how we see ourselves, especially when it comes to love? I'm going to Leeds Beckett University to meet Dr. Stuart Flint. He's an actual expert in fat shaming.
And a truly British man.
How can you be an expert in fat shaming?
Look at how British this South Asian midget is.
Good journey.
He's got together some of his students to unpick how people like me...
Look at that British man. Look at all that British culture.
South Asian British man.
...trade in the media.
Bulging is a very unattractive word. Fattest children in reception.
Like, it's sort of designed to like disgust you a bit, I think, and like,
you know, we're very aware of using particular words in relation to other identifying things like
It's this policing of language and words because they feel insecure, and instead of doing the hard thing, because the real difficult thing is making a change yourself. Instead of changing yourself, it's easier for you to get a bunch of people to whine with you and change all of society and the world around you because you're insecure. Do you understand that even though it seems harder, you have a better success rate of going on a diet, going for a walk, you know what I mean? Like trying, you know, than trying to change the entire world to change the standard of what beauty is.
Well, the good news is for them is that the way their country is going, things will work out just fine soon. Because for one, they'll be fine. They will find somebody because they'll all be sex slaves.
Okay,
Two,
fair.
there aren't enough fat people in the caliphate.
Also another good point.
race and gender, and why on earth is it permitted when it comes to body weight and size?
Because you can't choose race or gender. You can choose losing weight or gaining weight. You're not born fat, you know?
I would offer this chick $500 to shoot her in the stomach with a t-shirt cannon.
Like Homer?
but to set up one of those fucking 800 frame per 8 cameras.
High speed can't, yeah.
And catch every ripple in real time and then slow it down and make a YouTube video and watch her tummy ripple like fucking ballistic gel.
In fact, whenever the media talks about obesity, it's as a plague or an epidemic.
Yeah,
Us
because it's a fucking unhealthy, widespread problem. That's literally, it meets the criteria. It's not good for public health, and it's widespread. Put it in a list of epidemics, you fucking cow. You stupid cow.
Fat people are lazy, stupid, and friendless. We're a drain on the NHS, and we're only ever photographed sitting down and normally headless.
We were more of a drain on the NHS than a dying baby, we were.
Size.
People are lazy, stupid, and friendless. We're a drain on the NHS, and we're only ever photographed sitting down.
No, the photograph sitting down thing. Fuck you. No, I understand the struggle.
I look like shit sitting down.
Yeah, most people that are overweight, even mildly overweight, even skinny, sitting down is a terrible... You look the worst.
Every human being I've ever seen that does not have a ripped stomach looks weird sitting down.
Yeah. It's how it is. That's not a fucking anything. Look, I get it. I brought it up before. I used to be 365. I lost 120 pounds. And I was lazy. This is the thing with being fat. The heavier you get, the lazier you get.
Oh, yeah.
So the less chance you're going to start to try to lose weight.
We used to call him fatty bum bum.
Yep. Bum bum.
And friendless. We're a drain on the NHS, and we're only ever photographed sitting down and normally headless. And if we do have a...
It's normally headless because they're trying to save your...
Yeah, and it's usually headless because the person the pictures of requests that their hideous face be hidden from the fucking picture because they're embarrassed because you know deep down what you're doing is unhealthy.
Ahead, we're stuffing it with food.
I mean, I get it, but this guy just looks like he's awesome. Like,
But,
I don't...
Yeah, he's actually my hero.
He's living life, dude. He's chilling on his couch, doesn't give a fuck what anybody thinks, and eating pizza. Again, if you're going to be a fat guy and not complain, I don't care. You're not trying to change me, leave me alone.
Even when we turn
By the
on
way,
the
maybe
TV
you're not getting much done with your greasy hair up in a bun, sitting around in your fucking, what do they call
Flat.
it? In your flat We have camouflage pajama pants and some kind of fleece on that probably hasn't been washed in a week. You're gross. You're gross. You're fat. Do something with yourself.
There's no running away from this fat phobia. Often, the very idea of bigger girls falling in love and having sex is quite literally laughable.
Yes.
As with the fat Monica character from Friends.
Look, by the way, she has to pull something from 2000. When Friends came out, from 2000.
Yeah, from a show that's already been exposed as a problematic piece of alt-right propaganda.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Everybody knows Friends was alt-right.
You know, you're just digging up old wounds.
Yeah.
You've done it, right?
Of course I am. What do you think? I'm like some 30-year-old virgin.
Oh my God, you're a 30-year-old virgin.
Although, even I can find 90s comedy amusing. But then I start to feel a bit uncomfortable watching the Austin Powers character, Fat Bastard.
Well, then don't watch it, you
That
stupid
no
fat
one's
bastard.
making you watch it.
And then I come across this clip from Monty Python for the first time. Apparently, it's one of the all-time great comedy sketches.
Well,
for you guys.
One of the all-time best by Monty Python, which really, really, once you had that qualifier, it drops.
She's crying? Is she crying? Listen, look, I know that some Monty Python stuff could be terrible, but you don't have to cry.
And then he was saying, like, get in the belly. He was trying to eat the midget, and I'm fat, and I don't eat midgets.
Can somebody get me a midget?
What? We're not all midget eaters, eh? And then as this is happening, she's crying. She's hauled off to prison because she's watching this without her TV license.
She gets raped on the way to jail.
That's a bit
But we can't
embarrassing.
identify the suspect.
Well, South Asian.
I just think, like, that is actually, like, the way that people see fat people. Like, if you just watch TV and film...
As she's talking, you hear your foil. She's like, you know, she starts crunching on chips as she's talking.
That is all you
really
see.
starts making me stressy, you know, and it starts.
They're
I'm
called
sorry.
crisps over
Could
there.
Could we pause and I'm gonna eat my nuts real quick?
So, like, every time that you see a bigger person walking
This
down the street...
bitch has
like,
never been to a party that she did not leave from the party with a sandwich on one of those napkins.
Oh, of course.
I'm gonna take one of these to go if you don't mind.
that's what you'd associate with it. I think it's just something that you don't think about a lot, like, and especially now because like I don't perceive myself like that anymore. But like when
Why are you crying?
This is a woman who has taken an entire family-sized bag of Reese's peanut butter cups
to the head
into the movie theater in her purse
and eaten all
and
of them?
and just left an empty bag on the chair.
I was younger, I did, and it's all because of things.
Sounds awesome.
I'm also that person.
Things like this.
I want to find out how all this negativity affects other big girls when it comes to romance. So I do a shout out to my social media followers.
And I'm still trying to pick up a guy, but no fatties though. You fucking hypocritical women.
Clear that for us big girls, dating can be a bit of a battlefield.
Guys are rude.
Guys are twats. So I've pretty much been single all my life.
Some of us even believe that
Every guy is terrible to you. It's all them.
It's all them.
All them.
Your personalities are great.
we're a danger in the bedroom.
They seem to think if we sleep with a bigger girl, we're going to crush them.
Nobody actually
Nobody's
thinks
ever
that.
said that.
Nobody actually thinks that that is a lie. That is a joke. Of course, people joke around, but nobody, no real person, no sane person actually thinks if I have sex with that girl, she's going to kill me. Nobody thinks
I
that.
heard a gentleman one time didn't want to have sex with me because he was afraid he would turn into a diamond inside of my vagina. So he opted to not have sex with me.
We still want the same as every other girl. We want to be Bayfield. sexy in the bedroom.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I want to dunk, but I'm not going to do it.
I don't care how hard you try, BBC. You're never going to get Nia Jax over.
And that we're all destined to be unloved.
Even in primary school, kiss chase. I want to kiss chase a fat girl. I think I'm going to eat them.
But you know, you're also like a Spurg or a Lisp. Like that girl was horrendous. So don't say, oh, it's because I'm fat. No, it's because you're a fucking mess.
To be unloved.
Even
how many
You
girls
should
have
say
you met?
fucking Eric Andre.
We've met women that are bigger, that are sexy as all fuck.
Yep.
There is women act like we're being mean to them because they're fat.
Right.
Because they act like it's the fatness, not realizing that you're probably an Aspergery mess. You're being a mess, and you're being fat. Those are two completely different things. They're unrelated to each other.
That's a good
because
point.
there are fat people that are in a fucking mess. So if most of these people worked on not being a fucking schlubby mess, the fatness factor would go down a little bit. But I guarantee you that greasy-haired the monstrosity from earlier has probably showed up to Tinder dates looking like she's been hanging out on her couch all day smoking pot and waiting for Domino's. You're a fucking mess. That's not the same as being fat.
Go kiss chase. I want to kiss chase a fat girl. I think I'm going to eat them.
That's a mess. That's fucking Sweet Sapphire.
So tonight, I've invited some of these
That
girls.
bitch looks like she should have been coming out with Dusty Rhodes. It's just a common man. She's a fucking trainer. Oh, it's because I'm fat. No, you're gross. Look at this fucking.
They're on their way to kill Simba's
And
dad.
why are they playing the Samoa Joe music while these ladies are walking? Never play horn-based music
Yep.
while women are fat and walking.
So tonight, I've
Oh
invited
my God,
some
is Paul Feig remaking Reservoir Dogs? This looks terrible.
Yeah, Reservoir Hogs.
Reservoir Hogs.
these girls along to the Shush Women's Erotic Emporium
Listen
in
to
East
that
London.
music. It sounds like Stewie Griffin is following them with a tuba.
They should be holding each other's tails and walking around a 3-ring circus.
One of them should be escaping from a zoo and getting shot by local police.
Where the amazing Athena May is going to encourage us to start loving ourselves. Big time.
They all
Hi.
get stuck in the doorway trying to run in. Oh, shit.
I am a massive proponent.
Yeah, it's massive, all right. Stop using words like massive in your presentation.
How to enjoy yourselves with fat sex and how to actually give yourself the best sex you've ever had. How many of you look at your body full length in a mirror naked? Sometimes. What do you feel when you look in that mirror?
Gross.
Hate. You feel disgusting.
All right, so good. Everyone's eyes work. All right, so at least we have that down.
Just nitpick at what I want to change. Or what I want to look skinnier. Or...
And I know that we all have felt this way. But
she's lovely.
That looks like one of those get-togethers where they like. You ever been to one of those like a timeshare presentation, or you kind of get together in like a little conference room, and then they'll give like coffee or donuts, so they'll have like some pizzas out there and
Right.
a couple sodas. This is one of those get-togethers where all the food was gone immediately.
Yeah.
Everything. It was just 4 boxes on a table by the time the second half of the group arrived.
And all of them are making the excuse while they're eating that they didn't eat breakfast. Well, I didn't eat breakfast, so.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because you got up at fucking 2 in the afternoon. Look at
What?
this thing.
we are not going to feel that way anymore, are we? So, I was once with a dude.
Whoa!
You
She
understand?
looks like she should be giving me a mission in Zelda.
She looks like she should be on the cover of a Humpty Dumpty book.
My God! All right, she's how much? If you had to guess in pounds, how much do you think she weighs?
Well, she's shaped like the bad guy from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, Dr. Robotnik. Or Dr. Eggman, as they call him now.
She's got to be 350 at least.
Yeah, okay. I think you're right.
And we were just like doing a bit of heavy pain. It's like, oh, really like it. I mean, can you even get on top? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, can I even?
Athena
You know, can you physically handle being on top?
is going to show us how once we've embraced our bodies, fat sex can be amazing.
Oh my God, stop.
Fat sex is amazing.
Also, again, this goes back to my point. Because I don't want it to always be like, you guys are always picking on the gays. Even with the heterosexual stuff. Why is everything on all of these news, so-called news and documentary things nowadays, it's just about twinks and sex and anal and fucking fat sex and eating in bed and being a fucking fat slob and fucking and licking and just spreading disease. Like, every article, everything is about, oh, let's talk about fat sex. Oh, fat sex. Sexy sex. The fuck, man?
One of my partners is lovely. He barely comes up to about here on me.
One of my partners is lovely.
I'm telling you, man, Overton window, let's just keep shoving degeneracy into the public discourse. But if you bring up any sort of conservative values, you're fucking, you saw it, Alex Jones. You get run out of the room like them old Texas boys.
Perfect boob.
How many
Perfect boob.
anti-Semitic comments do you think he's made off the air?
I can't even imagine how it's got to be so many K-bombs.
Fucking height.
Yeah, you told him to come out here to Austin. I got an oven waiting for him. No, don't say that, Owen. Don't say that on the phone. Owen, come back.
Owen, come back.
Don't say that to them.
And he comes up to her and
That's
I know
between you
that
and me, Owen. I'll buy you a new suit, bud.
people think, how do you not break him? You are not going to break your partner. You are not going to suffocate him during sex if you sit on his face.
You might.
You're not going to break your partner. However, your partner's going to break your heart. Because
Yes.
you're a fat pig and you're unlovable for the long term.
How do we sit on a face? Let's talk.
Ugh. Hopefully carefully.
It's gonna fuck. Looks like the fucking FIU bridge collapsed.
Hopefully very, very gingerly. I hope that's how you sit on a face.
Talk about using wedges. So wedges I find are really, really helpful and useful if you do have a belly like mine.
I hope she sits on a face the way I sit on a public toilet, hovering.
And with shame.
And holding your own, supporting your own weight.
The wedge.
Now it's not cheese, so don't eat it.
That in a minute.
Holy shit, who knew?
This is a perfectly reasonable, safe position because your weight is not on them, your weight is on your thighs.
Look, man.
What?
When in order to get your fucking pussy ate, you need the same special stool that my grandma needs in the shower so she doesn't fall and hurt herself. Maybe. Just look, I'm not fat shaming, but maybe that's an unhealthy weight to be at. That's just a thought.
Your weight is here, and look, I'm not even moving barely. There's a great range of movement. Does this all make sense to you? Yeah? Perfect. So,
And barely moving is important for them.
who loves a bit of doggy? Come over here, Emma, my love. On your knees, girlie. Fabulous. Lean over this.
Like this?
Yes.
I love doggy style because I can bend over and both my hands are free to eat a sandwich. I hate this.
Now, did everyone pick up a sex license?
The only thing worse than a regular run-of-the-mill fat girl is a sassy fat girl.
Oh, I know.
The worst.
How much more comfortable does that feel?
Yeah, it's welcome.
Isn't it?
I could just like...
Isn't it? So it allows you, yeah? See what I mean? Much more control. Yeah. Okay?
Fucking somewhere right now, John Taffer is yelling at his TV and going, "Bacteria colony." When was the last time these ice machines and these folds were cleaned?
My wife ate here, pal.
We'll talk about fat blowjobs, absolutely.
With Athena getting stuck in, we all start opening up.
That's just her not being able to get up.
She's turtling.
So I used to be with this boy, and he used to say, "Fat pussy better than skinny pussy," just because like it feels, but it's warmer, it's nice.
No, that is not true. Sorry, no. Sorry, I didn't mean.
No, but this is not. Your blood pressure's higher, so maybe it's a little warmer. But
it's not different. Someone who's been with women of various sizes, it does not affect the way vagina feels. Okay, in no way, shape, or form. They're lying to you to make you feel good, but that's about it.
It doesn't matter.
He just found a way to call you fat, and you took it. Is what happened.
Because you're a stupid fatty.
So like, I know no vagina is better than the other, but he was just like such a it's just warmer. It's like, but yeah.
It's
By
again,
the end of
it's
the
warmer because your blood pressure is out of control. Your heart rate is higher than an average person. Women already have warmer bodies. They have higher heart rates than men do. And then you're a big fat pig, too, on top of it. So your cholesterol's higher. Yeah, of course you're going to be a fatter, warmer, sweatier mess. That's not a compliment. Oh, I love the way your fucking vagina feels like a Hawaii fucking volcano. I love an extra hot vagina.
Evening, all of our
fresh out of the oven.
Yeah, your vagina's not a deep fryer. It's not like the oil has to be the perfect temperature to cook the fucking chicken.
Throw some water in there first, see if it sizzles.
You got to cook my penis at 160 degrees. Otherwise, you cross contamination. I took my serve safe class. I know. Fucking civilian.
Civilians.
Conceptions have been blasted away.
Feel your sexiness. Live your inner sexiness.
Yeah, because your outer sexiness is non-existent. So you have to.
And don't tell me these people can't find love. I mean, look at Dave Landau's wife.
Hey, he's the third mic of a show with two people. You sit there and talk shit.
What? Wait, so he's Jim on Jim and Sam? Okay, sorry.
Leave the Sam and Troy Kwan show alone. That's pretty good. Make sure to find your inner beauty, much the way Mersh finds his inner millionaire. Assholes.
These days, I'm a fully paid up member of the body positive movement. It's not about promoting obesity, but more about celebrating all body shapes, not hating
That sounds like promoting obesity to me. That sounds like promoting obesity with more steps.
yourself because you're big, believing that you can still be sexy at all sizes. And yet, how deep does my self-love really run?
Well, how deep is a deep dish pizza?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure not as deep as your femoral artery, but...
I actually don't like that photo.
Really? Neither do I, so that makes two of us. Take
Hey,
it down.
so we have something in common.
Take it down, you slob.
Like, I have to put stuff like that out there so it's just normalized, so that other women don't feel ashamed or scared to put pictures like that out there.
She's a hero.
Thanks. You're a fucking trailblazer.
Stunning and brave.
You're just like Joan of Arc, except fat and useless.
But if you burn her at the stake, it'll smell like bacon. It's not nice.
Who are we meaner to on this show?
I don't know.
Trans women or fat women?
Fat trans women.
Oh, that was good.
But while I'm just one of thousands of plus-size bloggers, we're almost all women.
It seems like all of you bloggers are fucking plus-size women. It seems like most women that aren't plus-size aren't sitting around blugging all day.
Does that mean that men have it easy?
Well, yeah, men have it easy.
So I'm on my way to a football league where the only requirement for entry is that you're fat.
Those are called bowling leagues.
So you went to a chili cook-off, is what you're telling me you did. Nah, it's more like a football game. Needs a score and everything.
So you went to a fucking James Aldean concert.
This is where the voiceover will be like, today I'm in Birmingham. Look, it's a pie.
How
So I decided to join a football league, but the football games take place inside of a golden corral.
And instead of football, we eat Golden Corral food.
And we sit around and eat, clog our arteries, and judge others for judging us. Fucking A. You're not even American. There's no excuse to be disgustingly fat. That's our thing.
Is determined in part by how much weight you lose from week to week.
105.6, yeah.
So it's a way to lose weight. All right.
0.4 on, mate, I'm afraid.
Oh, we all have them weeks.
See, but this is fine though because these fat guys are doing it to lose weight, you know. So that's cool, you know. All these guys are trying, you know.
These guys have shed dozens of kilos. In fact,
Yeah,
soon.
And you notice how like guys just take everything in life and
Yes!
You know, let's go play a fat guy soccer game.
Like nobody, like I'll tell you this: whenever I go to the gym, nobody ever criticizes or makes fun of the fat guy at the gym because you're like, he's trying.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people think if a fat guy goes to the gym, all the muscular, no, they're not. They're like, oh, that's awesome, cool, he's trying.
But do you understand if I went to a gym and I saw a fat guy and he was doing like the leg pushes, you know, like the leg squats where you're laying down, and he's just doing leg lifts and he was eating a slice of pizza, I would walk past him and be like, my nigga, just living life. You know what I mean? At least he's still trying, doing something. But you think these guys go to this soccer game, like they would walk around and play soccer with a slice of pizza in their hand. Because they're not self-conscious. I put pictures of me body online, I'm ashamed of myself, so I started Bluggin.
Some of them won't even be eligible to play in the league anymore. But I'm not here for weight loss tips.
Can we make a new word?
Mm-hmm.
Every time you fuck a big, giant, fat girl and you never speak to her again, we'll call it Bluggin.
Bluggin. And then she's going to call the mum. Thank you for listening, guys. Can you believe that the show's already over?
It is over.
Isn't that crazy?
I do believe it, though. Yeah, I believe that to
really
be a fact. I
fast.
believe that is a thing. That's true.
RevengeOfTheCist.com/donate. That's how you help us out. Make sure to click the Amazon ads. Everything you buy through those links, we get a percentage of, which really helps us. Somebody asked earlier about vapes.com. We actually are working on a new sponsorship right now. We'll let you know more about that soon. For people looking to get vape stuff, hold off a couple weeks. We're going to take care of that for you. Anything else we need to plug?
Just the Amazon thing. If you're going to shop on Amazon, same thing. Go to that, and we love you. And like, subscribe, share, rate us 5 stars on iTunes and Facebook. And, yeah, we'll see you mañana.
See you tomorrow, guys.